Can you make good furniture out of some lumber that you can find out of a big box store? Usually you can't. It's probably not a good idea, but today I'm going to show you how I did it on Wolf Hands Build Co. If you guys watched my video previously, I made this metal frame out of steel. Now I'm going to bring the pieces over to my saw and rough cut them. I'm going to go about 2 inches over, just to leave a space. That's also including the reveal that I'm going to leave around the table. Now I'm going to take out my table saw. I'm going to rip the boards to the size that I need them for this table. I know one of the things I need to invest in is a dust collection system. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm going to attach these pieces using the Kreg jig. I recently bought their new bit. It's really cool because it has a sizing guide right on it. You can actually use the Allen key that it came with to measure the thickness of the board. If you guys aren't familiar with the Kreg jig, it's a really easy system. All you have to do is measure it out, measure the depth, and then you drill out these really cool pocket holes to be able to joint the pieces together like I'm going to do right now. So I took a break from my shop for a little bit, and the boards actually got warped because it's so hot inside my shop. That's another thing about using wood from a big box store. It's not exactly dry. So sometimes if you do leave it out, you're gonna run into this problem, but I'm gonna show you guys how I fixed it. I basically just clamped it flat to my workbench, and then I clamped these other 2 pieces together so that way I could screw them together nice and flat. Now I'm just gonna drill the boards together. Now that the pieces together, nice and flat, I'm gonna start to sand. Not getting dust in your lungs is super important when you sand. That's why I love the RZ mask. It's one strap, adjust the nose, and you're ready to go. I'm going to start by sanding using 150 grit all the way up to 220. It's important that whenever you're sanding, you're going with the grain of the wood. I'll leave the link in the bio below of the sandpaper and the sander that I'm using. Now I'm going to use some acetone to clean up the metal. I went with this matte black spray paint. I think it's going to look really good on the legs, especially with the color of stain that we're going to use. I went with dark walnut from Varathane. I'll leave a link in the bio below. Now when it comes to clear coats, there's so many different ones out there. I like to use a water-based one because it evens out easily and it doesn't yellow. I'll leave a link in the bio below which one I used. I actually forgot to drill out the holes to attach the top, so I'm doing that now. Now I'm just lining it up, securing some screws on there. And what do you guys think? I think it's a nice small end table. You can use an entryway, even as a plant stand. I decided to use it as an entryway table, a nice place to place my keys and my knife. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next build. Peace.